Hi Barry, it's Alex here from Fitness Marketing Agency. Your ad is ready to go live, so I'm just going to run you through the interface of Facebook Business Manager, as well as a few little things associated with your ad. I see you've got some things on here already, so this should be quite easy for you to understand, but let's get started. So this is the home page of Facebook Ads Manager. As you can see, this is your campaign here. After this video, after you've watched this and you're ready to go live, let us know, and all we will do for future reference is just press this button here, it makes it go live, but we can do that for you the first time. What I'm going to do is just click on here, and it will take us into the ad set, so I could either click on it like that way or just go onto here, and as you can see, we've got 3 different ad sets available, so 30 to 40, 41 to 50, and 51 to 60. We do this so we can kind of gauge the budget that we're putting into the campaign itself and gain better results and understand the results that we get. So for example, if I had just one ad set here that was 30 to 60 and we were spending let's say £22.50 per day, and we were getting cost per lead that isn't very good, we can't really change anything about that. Whereas if we are doing these 3 ad sets here, we can have a look at this one and it's not performing very well, and that one's performing a lot better. Previously what we would do, we would be doing a £7.50 budget on each ad set, but instead, as you can see there, we're now using something called campaign budget optimization. Now what this does is kind of takes that workout for us. So what I did there, so at the start of the campaign, I pressed campaign optimization and used a daily budget of £22.50. That means when Facebook will go into and analyze this for us, it will see which ones are performing well and put the budget in which ones they think will perform better. So that's taken that out for us, which is perfect. Now I'm going to go into just this 30 to 41 here and just show you the ins and outs. So as you can see, we've got lead and the conversion event, which isn't too important. The important bit here is you can see end date. We don't schedule an end date because we turn it off ourselves. And hit. So the location, I've dropped a pin rather than put the actual postcode because that means we can be more specific with the radius, and I put 4 kilometers. If this is always subject to change, let's say if the ad's not performing very well, we can change this to make it more specific and a bit smaller, but that we can do that moving forwards. As you can see, we've got age 30 to 40 and gender woman. And that's perfect, and that'll be the same on the other ad sets apart from the age itself. And you can see on the right here we've got the potential reach, which is very good indeed. So going down a bit more, what I've done is I've edited the placements rather than done automatic, and we've made it just mobile as that's what we want. Just Facebook, and the placements itself is just on the newsfeed. It performs very well on that, and it doesn't do well and kind of ruins your budget doing it on other ones. So we tend to turn them all off, as you can see. And all mobile devices we can, I'm not going to, but you can take out operating systems such as Android and iPhone, but we're not going to do that. And that is the ad set. That's all you need to know. Now I will go into, let me just go back. Facebook has changed its layout recently, so it's still a little bit confusing, but I am getting the hang of it. Let's go into your ads, and I'll click on all 3 of them as they are all the same, and I'll go edit quickly and just show you through it. So you can see what preview of your ad there, but I will go into that in a little bit more detail in a second. We've got your Facebook page, and then going down, we've got the video that I've uploaded that you've done, that's very good, and then we've got the text here that's got a nice little copy with some emojis and the link to your funnel page. So you've got 3 links there. We've got a header of calling Carlisle woman, and a website destination with the funnel as well there with the call to action as I learn more, which is all good. If you want to change any of that, feel free, but it's all good for now. And I will go just back off, let me go the long way around, back off this, yeah, there we go. So to actually preview this in Facebook itself, you press preview here. You can see it in there, it says mobile newsfeed, and then you can do one of these things, share a link, any of those. I usually press Facebook post with comments, and then doing that, I've already got it up, will send you to this here. So this will be what your ad will look like to the audience that we're targeting. So you can see we've got a very nice copy here, done very well with good emojis, and then we've got your video here. I won't play that because you know what it is. And then we've got the funnel link as well, many call to actions, which is perfect. And yeah, so I won't click on this because what instead I'll do is just talk to you about the comments section of here. So you're going to get a lot of attention from this. As you see, the potential reach for each ad set was around 7,000 people. you're going to get comments, but what I would do before that, literally as soon as your ad goes live, or even before, no, as soon as your ad goes live, is I would post in the comments testimonials as well as before and after pictures of your clients. That way, when people look on to the campaign or look onto the ad even, they will scroll down to kind of just see what comments are, and they will see the positive reinforcement that you've posted of testimonials and before and afters, and they will be more inclined to click the link, sign up, and then become a member. An example of that I'll show you is one of our other clients here, and he's got a similar copy. As you can see, he's got really, really nice before testimonials with a picture of them. It's exactly what I want, and then he's even got a video, which is great. As well as that, once your ad goes live, you will get people commenting on your ad itself. The content which they post sometimes varies, but the most common one, and I will show you because it's at the bottom here, is what is the cost. Now, there are a variety of ways you can do with this, but it is quite important that, that you don't post the actual price itself. Now, that may sound a bit strange, but posting the price, however fair it may be, will always yield some sort of negative feedback from someone who doesn't agree with it. Now, we don't want that to be public. If you have someone who doesn't agree with the price, then fair enough. Let's have that via the actual Facebook Messenger of your page to them itself. No one cares enough to then go from there and post anything about it. So if someone does comment what's the cost, as you can see, there are many ways to do with it. Say that's anything along the lines of that. So such as, so he said, please complete the application form. What I would say is, if you complete the application form above, we will be in touch with you to talk about the price options available. That is fine, that's professional, and that will do the job very well. Some people just delete the comments, and some people reply and actually direct message them. It's up to you what you want to do. I wouldn't delete the comments because that could yield some negative feedback from them, and then people could see it. But just either message them directly or just reply saying apply on the funnel page. Now, if I were to click that, I would go straight through. Actually, no, I'm going to click that because it's a bit easier. I would go through to here. This is your opt-in page, which is exactly what we want. So, as you can see here, we have got the Barrie Mark personal training. Oh, let's take that off because that's me something previous. We've got Barrie Mark personal training. We have got your logo here, and you've got Wednesday, November the 13th, 2019 is the last day to register. Now, this is a live feed, so when it turns the 14th, 15th, it will change, don't worry. We do that to kind of enforce a sense of urgency within the clients. If they see this, as well as, I'll show you this as well, the little timer here, they will, they're a timer, and they've also got a day until they miss out. And they'll be more inclined to click this button and become a potential client. As you can see, we've got this as well, limited space available, 11 spaces left, all to kind of enforce that sense of urgency that I mentioned, which is great. If they stay on your landing page for longer than 5 minutes, all it will do is it will go down the page, it will be like, do you want to continue? And then it will go back and the time will reset, so it won't actually cancel them out. So going forwards as well, we've got this picture here. That is actually our pitch that we've got. Now, it may seem a bit strange, but we've actually tested a lot of pictures, and this picture performs very, very well over every picture. It's generic, it's stereotypical. It relates to the majority of people who will be clicking on this, so that works very well, and we do very well with that. We've got a very good copy here that does that as well. A call to action there. Now scrolling down, we've got a little bit more on nutrition, metabolic conditioning, and accountability. A very nice bit of copy as well. Going down, we've got your bio, as you can see that you upload, so your picture and a little bit more about yourself. Scrolling down again, we've got another call to action, and then we've got some testimonials with a before and after, which are great. They are very good indeed. And then, yeah, some Facebook reviews too with another call to action. Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through this so we can both understand what it is. I would recommend, if you're still a bit confused, to just look at your funnel page a bit more. If anyone asks you questions, it's better for you to understand the ins and outs of it rather than going back and forth. But let me press this, and as you can see, this will come up. Now I'm just going to put Alex FA, so you're aware. Alex.com, 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. And I'm on your application page. So you can see you've got this one here, which is sub, which is perfect. Now we've got the limited opportunity available. Going through, and as you can see, I've got more details to fill out. So I'll fill these out very quickly, just for reference. Ask me a few more questions. Do you want to take in this program? And last thing which I'll note, so you can see you've got you need to invest time, effort, and finances, £1975 a week to get the results that you want. Now that is very, very good because although you always will find with the personal training, people will always want to take offence but kind of be a bit hesitant with finances. You've got the finances here for you, and they are aware of how much it's going to cost before they apply. So when you have a lead, it's a bit more concrete. So I'm going to say yes, whatever it takes, submit. And then we've got another page here, so we've got that click here, which we'll do in a second. There's a picture of the perfect you in 2019 with another picture, which is great, and some other testimonials. So I will press click here. And yeah, there you go, I'm taken to your Facebook page, which is great. You've now got them as a lead and you can contact them, which is exactly what we want. And that is, let me go back actually, just so you can go back on this page. Yeah, and that is your funnel. That is what people go through to become a lead and yeah, for to become a lead. So the next thing I need to talk to you about is Active Campaign, which is where we deal with the leads itself and where we do deal with the email marketing. So I've already got it up here for you. This is your Active Campaign that you already have a login for. And I can see you've used it already, which is great, with a lot of contact, even better. And I'm just going to show you the email stages that we go through when people become a lead or when they just do the opt-in. So let's go to automations. And we've got two here that are associated with us. So the opt-in and the application. So the opt-in will be when they only do the first stage of that funnel. So you know when it popped up and I press that and they do that and then they back out or don't fill in the rest of it, they will go into this here, which I will show you. So it's got quite a few stages on it. So you've got notify yourself, add deal 2019 for contact, which is great, and wait for 20 minutes, and then we've got the first email, which I will show you. It's here, so hi first name, which is obviously changed. Once I made a mistake, a nice little bit of copy, just asking them why they didn't fill it out. And then we've got a little bit more, and we've got a link at the bottom to carry on with the application stage, which is great. Let me go back and show you the next one. So we've got a few more. The most important one of the first three, and we've got this one. So I'll show you this one, which is done after a day, another email, which is from a correspondent in your company called Lisa. You can change any of this if you want to. It's very simple. There's images and stuff that you can add as well. If you are stuck with anything with Active Campaign, they have 24-hour help that does very well for our clients when they are stuck. But yeah, this is the second email. It's very good, and you can see we've got a forwarded message from yourself as well, which looks very professional. Now going back, I will show you the third email. You can obviously look through these in your spare time as well and just get a better understanding and edit anything that you want to do. This is the third one. That is I would say the most important, as it has before and after pictures in there. Now, that one there isn't yours. If you want to change that, it's very, very simple. As you can see, the image button is just on the right here, and you can delete it very, very simply. So there's no worries with that. We've got a good copy as well, and some more apply now buttons. I will let you look through the other ones in your time. And it's very simple with Active Campaign, and it is very helpful with email marketing. I'm sure you've used it before. And let me go back to automation and show the application, which is obviously a lot simpler. Because all it does, it will notify you, send an application confirmation email, which I'll just show you, and then after that it just exits. So it's literally one email that they will receive, and you can see it say hi, first name, thank you for filling out the application form. We'll be in contact with you very soon via phone. The purpose of this quick phone call is to find out more about you and to see if we're the correct solution you're looking for, which is great. And then you'll obviously be in contact with them when it comes through. So that is your campaign. So one thing I will recommend is when we turn it on, leads will start flooding through. Try and call them as quickly as possible. We have had clients in the past who, obviously, as they're not, they're new to this, they'll get, let's say, 60, 70 leads within a week, and they're kind of overwhelmed by it, and then they actually call them a week after they've actually filled in their application form. I would say that every single person who fills in any forms like this have a half-life, and the longer that you wait to call this lead, the less likely it will be that they will respond positively and become a client of yours. So if you have time, as soon as you see that lead pop in through your email inbox, try and call them straight away. Try and be as proactive as possible, because that way your conversion rate will be perfect. Apart from that, if you need any help with anything, let us know. If you're struggling with lead conversion, again, let us know, and we are here to help. Thank you.